your skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room. Yeah, you in the danger room. Come on now.
Hello and welcome to the BooBoo-Racing channel. Today we're in Austria for the 28th round of the 2020 FIA Gran Turismo Manufacturer Series. We are driving the McLaren F1 GTR powered by BMW from 1995. We have 19 laps to deal with. The medium and hard tyre is required, with the soft tyre also available. Lots of different manufacturers are utilising different strategies, so this could be an interesting one. As we head into qualifying, my first attempt was not the best, so we go again, and this is the last chance to pull out a special lap to claim that pole position. On the exit of the final corner, we narrowly missed the Nissan, and as we come over the line, we take that pole position. We beat the Italian in the Porsche by just under a tenth of a second, and the top 14 places on the grid are covered by just over half a second. We have another Italian in third place. He qualifies just a couple of tenths back. And as we go in to start the race, we are going to start on the soft tyre. Because we're on pole position, we're going to take an attacking approach to this race, where we try and go as quick as we can on the best tyre. We do need to top the fuel up though, so saving fuel when I can is of importance. Let's go for the 28th round of the FIA Manufacturer Series. Thinking of the strategy for the race, and I am expecting at least 2 or 3 cars behind to be keeping in my slipstream and saving lots of fuel. But we have a plan to overcome that problem, because we want the win today. The main strategy for the race is 2 stops, and the front runners will be pitting around lap 10 to 12 on the soft tyres to put the mediums on until lap 18, and then they'll put the hard tyre on for the last lap of the race. We are going to try and do a 3-stop strategy and use the pace of the extra stop to get a win and beat these guys. Coming round to complete the first lap, me and the Porsche are moving away nicely from the rest of the field. Not much happens over the next few laps, so we'll move forward to lap 7, where that gap has got even nicer for me and the Italian. As we come through the final part of Sector 2, some weirdness happens with my car, and this pirouettes me out of the lead of the race. I don't know what happened, but it just took me, and it's the Red Bull gods that have served me up a right treat this time. So let's take a look at that again. So I don't seem to be doing much wrong. I'll go over this curb all the time, and it just took me, and it's never done that to me before. So I just don't know how that's happened or why. Either way, I'm screwing. Last chance of the day, last slot of the day. So we're losing several positions and several seconds to the Italian now, and I decide to take this opportunity to make my first pit stop. So we're coming in off the soft tyres, and this time, instead of putting the mediums on, I'm going for the softs again, and let's try and claw back some of that time we just lost. Getting the new softs on, and we leave the pits in 6th position. We can see a massive bit of tarmac ahead of us, so this enables me to take my frustrations out and put in some quick lap times. Coming up to the line this time, we set the fastest lap of the race. A recent upgrade in pedals for my T150 wheel, and I am still getting to grips with the T3PA pedals. I am showing some good speed with them, and in general they feel way more responsive and much smoother. I have not found the consistency yet with them though, but that spin has given me one sense of an urgency to get on with this race. With it being so lonely for us at the track at the moment, it is important we keep up the good pace and set quick lap times. Purple again at the end of Sector 2, and we're on for another good lap. Coming up to the line for the 10th time, and we set another fastest lap, a 28.112 this time. We seem to have got on a bit of a good roll since the spin, and the time to the leader is coming down by the lap. Purple again in Sector 1, and we're on for a third consecutive fast lap of the race. Coming up to the line, and we've put in another good lap considering the age of the tyre, and we've done a 1 minute 27.9 this time, so into the 27s and another fastest lap of the race. The Porsche in the lead has made his pit stop and leaves us just shy of 4 seconds behind him. After our spin, it could have cost us around 10 seconds, so we might now roughly be about 5-6 seconds ahead of him if we didn't have the spin, and the strategy might have been working. The Italian driver is now on the medium tyres, whereas we are on well-used soft tyres. The difference is now is when the changeover will be from when he becomes on a quicker pace than what I am. At the moment we're still bringing that time down, so it's showing that my soft tyre has still got a bit of pace left in it. I could not get the gap any closer to the Italian in the Porsche, so I'll just try my best now to keep with him and build the gap as big as I can to the group behind, as I still need to make 2 pit stops. Coming to the end of lap 15 and we come in to get our medium tyres on. We're really low on fuel and it's not worth risking trying to squeeze another lap in. We have only gone and put a little too much fuel in, so exiting the pits we now know that we have around 4 to 5 second gap to 4th position, and for us to be on the podium we need around 10 seconds. It don't look good at the minute, as I believe some of these cars behind will not have to stop on the last lap for the hard tyres, whereas we still need to do that. Coming onto the main straight to start the 17th lap, there's not been much progress made on the gap between me and 4th position, but the 2nd place Italian has pitted for his pit stop, so that promotes us up into 2nd place. We have been able to build a gap of over 6 seconds to 3rd position, so a podium is still on the cards. This is the lap we come in to put our hard tyres on, so let's see where we come out for the last lap showdown. Whipping them medium tyres off and putting the horrible cold hard tyre on, it's only a horrible feeling for the driver as you exit the pits. Not only to mention seeing 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th all fly past you. It just goes to show how much them little mistakes can cost you. Putting in a little bit too much fuel, outbraking yourself here and there. Another second and I would have come out ahead of this group. Instead, I've pulled it up the inside and got a bit naughty with the guy ahead. I'm sorry for causing a bit of a collision, but I just run out of talent. We could not do much else on the final lap, especially on that horrible hard tyre, so we come home in 6th position, but it could have been so different if only we didn't have that spin earlier in the race on lap 7. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and we'll be back for some more online race action with BooBoo-Racing. Thank you for watching.